So one of the most powerful things that a business leader or a business owner can do is get accountable to somebody else. A good mentor is going to hold you not just to this future journey. Well, they're going to hold you to the future journey, but it's not just this ethereal thing that's out there. It's like, let's get excited about it, let's motivate, let's get pumped, all that sort of thing. A good mentor is going to walk you through the steps of how to get there, or at least be on your side as you're going through those steps, because there's going to be tough times and there's going to be breakthroughs, there's going to be wins, but really the majority of what happens are just incremental steps forward. And sometimes just looking at the whole thing as a business leader or an owner can just be challenging. There's just so much to see. It's why at the Forge Leader we've said, a Forge Leader knows who they are and what they have to do next, because it's a big picture thing. But you know what you got to do today, tomorrow, next week. And so the best piece of that is getting accountable to someone or somebody, something that, or a process or something that's going to hold you accountable. Accountability usually comes from outside of yourself, because we're not very good at holding ourselves accountable to an increasing standard. And so accountability in business may look like, okay, I'm going to set a vision, I'm going to set objectives and key results, or goals and objectives, or whatever the framework is that you use. And I'm going to have someone that's going to hold me to that. And they're going to say, yeah, that's good. No, that's, we hear the term sandbagging. Sandbagging just means you've just made it too easy on yourself. No, you need to stretch yourself. Where does stretch stop and reality start, and all those sorts of things. So these are things that set the Forge Mentor apart. Now, yes, we're going to go through the trial markers. Yes, there's going to be conversations about day-to-day business and all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, the most exciting part about the Forge Mentor is going to be the quarterly execution planning. And so what will happen is that everybody who enters the Forge Mentor will have the opportunity to develop a quarterly execution plan based on a 12-month success. That will be basically quarterly objectives, quarterly key results, and we will run a quarterly session where we'll talk about what has to be done, how do you reset for the next quarter, so it's always stepping forward. And so that whole idea is that it's mentoring people through an accountable process, and allowing them to grow and to evolve and to challenge themselves in that journey, and to talk about that challenge in amongst peers and so forth inside the community. So that's the accountability piece. It's got to be it's not just, oh yes, I'm holding you accountable, how'd you go? It's like, no, here are the steps. Here's what we're going to do. Here's the benchmarks. Here's kind of where we're going to achieve stuff. Now, for example, in the quarterly execution program, which is additional to just the monthly things that we'll be doing, so it'll be run each quarter. If you haven't been accountable to your QEP, if you haven't been accountable to your weekly, monthly goals and objectives, or objectives and key results, then you won't be able to do the quarterly execution planning. And so it's that we want people in there that really want to get accountable, that really want to step forward, and will understand that it's just that incremental journey. And why is that important? Because at the end of the day, when we set a goal, we achieve a goal, we get to celebrate a victory. And so that's the most powerful thing as human beings that we can do in terms of building self-esteem, in terms of building the esteem of others around us. Set a goal, achieve a goal, celebrate the victory. And so that's the power of mentoring and accountability. That's the power of accountability, and that's something that we're very much bringing in to the Forge Mentor.